If you've been feeling lower energy, slower recovery, and maybe thinking that your stamina isn't what it used to be, the issue might be coming from a place that people rarely think about. I'm talking about your mitochondria. They regulate inflammation in your body, control oxidative stress, and give you metabolic flexibility. When mitochondria become less efficient, there's less energy, and those stresses build up. There are things you can actually do to improve your health, resiliency, and energy levels that can also support your circulation and mitochondria. What you eat definitely affects mitochondrial health. Hi, I'm Dr. William Lee, a physician, scientist, and researcher focused on how the body heals itself through its own defenses. If you've been feeling lower energy, slower recovery, and thinking your stamina isn't what it used to be, the issue might be coming from deep inside your cells, your mitochondria. These microscopic structures are often called the power plants of the cell, but they do a lot more than generate energy. They regulate inflammation, control oxidative stress, and provide metabolic flexibility. What's even more surprising is that your mitochondrial health is closely connected to the health of your circulation, that 60,000-mile network of highways and byways that brings oxygen and nutrients to every organ and cell in your body. The mitochondria affect the endothelial cells that line your blood vessels. These cells are far more than passive paving stones. They actively regulate blood flow, oxygen delivery, immune signaling, and healing. And inside every single vascular endothelial cell are mitochondria. Today, I want to help you connect the dots between mitochondria, your energy, and your vascular system to show how interconnected your energy and circulation truly are, and what you can do to support this system for better quality of life and healthier aging. Let's take a step back and look at mitochondria. They convert the oxygen we breathe and nutrients in our bloodstream into ATP, the energy fuel that powers every biological function. Your brain, heart, muscles, and immune system all depend on it. Mitochondria are also metabolic sensors that detect stress and help cells respond to injury. We all experience some cellular stress, known as oxidative stress, which accumulates inside tissues. Too much of it wears down mitochondria. As we age, mitochondrial efficiency declines gradually. The number of functional mitochondria can decrease, and the ones that remain become less efficient. You might notice this as reduced strength and stamina in your muscles, slower thinking, brain fog, and mental fatigue. When it happens in the endothelium, your entire circulatory system is affected, which can create problems with energy, resiliency, and healing. Endothelial cells need healthy mitochondria to regulate nitric oxide, a key signaling molecule that helps blood vessels relax and dilate. This lowers blood pressure, improves blood flow, and allows vessels to deliver oxygen more efficiently to tissues. When mitochondria and vascular cells are functioning well, vessels stay flexible and can respond to exercise and metabolic demands. But when stress builds up, nitric oxide signaling becomes less responsive. Vessels don't dilate as well, and you feel more easily fatigued with slower recovery. Healthy mitochondria support the cells lining our blood vessels, which deliver oxygen to your organs and tissues. That oxygen, in turn, supports the mitochondria, creating a positive feedback loop. But problems with mitochondria lead to poorer nitric oxide response, reduced oxygen delivery, and further compromised mitochondria, less energy, and more stress buildup. This interconnection helps explain unexplained fatigue, reduced exercise tolerance, and slower recovery. In clinical practice, we often see vascular changes long before major symptoms or diseases develop. Patients frequently mention low energy, brain fog, or poor endurance, and at the cellular level, this often ties back to shifting nitric oxide signaling from mitochondria and endothelial cells. The good news is that this biology can be influenced by diet and lifestyle. Mitochondria and vascular health respond well to both. Let's start with exercise. Moving your body is one of the most important things you can do to stimulate mitochondria. Exercise helps your body make more mitochondria through a process called mitochondrial biogenesis. It also creates beneficial shear stress inside blood vessels as blood pumps faster, triggering nitric oxide production, greater vascular flexibility, better oxygen delivery, and ultimately healthier mitochondria. You don't need a trainer or gym. Even moderate activity, like walking for 30 minutes after dinner, can improve endothelial function and mitochondria over time. Consistency matters more than intensity. Resistance training adds another benefit because skeletal muscle is one of the most mitochondrial dense tissues in the body. Strength training helps preserve mitochondrial density as we age. 2 or 3 sessions a week targeting major muscle groups can lead to noticeable improvements in blood flow, mitochondria, and energy. Food is also powerful medicine. Polyphenols found in fruits and vegetables interact with cellular pathways that influence both mitochondrial function and vascular endothelial cells. Berries like strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries contain anthocyanins that support endothelial health. Extra virgin olive oil provides polyphenols such as hydroxytyrosol that reduce oxidative stress in blood vessels and mitochondria. Green tea contains catechins like EGCG that stimulate mitochondria to produce energy more efficiently in cells, including those in blood vessels. Pomegranate contains elagitannins that gut bacteria convert into compounds that improve mitochondrial activity. These foods aren't magic bullets, but they interact with the parts of cells that influence both mitochondria and vascular function. Beyond food, sleep is essential. During deep restorative sleep, your body repairs mitochondria and endothelial cells from daily wear and tear. Chronic sleep disruption interferes with circulation and mitochondrial function, so protect your sleep by minimizing late light exposure, keeping the room cool, avoiding blue screens before bed, and skipping late snacks. Another important concept is mitophagy, your cell's built-in quality control system. Mitophagy identifies old, worn-out, damaged mitochondria, recycles them, and makes room for new, efficient ones. It's like mitochondrial housekeeping. As we age, mitophagy becomes less efficient, allowing damaged mitochondria to accumulate, which reduces energy production and affects circulation and endothelial cells. Healthy gut bacteria can produce urolithin A from certain foods like pomegranates. Urolithin A targets mitochondrial repair and renewal. Supplements like MitoPure provide a clinically validated form of urolithin A that has been shown in studies to increase mitochondrial renewal and improve muscle strength. Targeted strategies like exercise, diet, sleep, and urolithin A work best when layered together. Focus on these 4 pillars: consistent aerobic movement, some strength training, polyphenol-rich foods, restorative sleep, and, when appropriate, science-grounded supplementation. Your mitochondria are about energy, but they also influence how your vascular system regulates circulation and oxygen delivery. Healthy mitochondria support healthy endothelial cells, which support efficient circulation, which in turn supports mitochondrial performance, all interconnected. Understanding these connections empowers you to make better long-term decisions for healthier aging. Your mitochondria and blood vessels work together, and you can make choices that support both energy and vascular health.